Alright, are we live? I guess I'm already on here. I was supposed to start over here. I'll look on my other monitor. Yeah, we're live on YouTube. And, looks like we should be live on the Twitch. I said I wasn't going to stream from this location anymore because it's dog shit. But, and I was supposed to move into my new apartment today, but... Or originally it was planned I was going to. So I was going to do it from there. And I was actually not even going to do this as a stream anyway. I was going to do this as, like, an offline video. I'm fidgeting with the little thing. I gotta take that out of my hands or it's going to pick up in the mic. This is supposed to be just, like, an offline thing. But then, Supernova happened, which is SmashCon. And I got really sick after that, and like I'm cool today, but that means I didn't really work on, I couldn't record my voice. I worked on other stuff, like I did some editing for videos gonna come out on the 21st, but like I wasn't able to record this, so I wasn't able to. This was supposed to be a video today, but I think it works out because this is now 2 years. Since the first stream that I made into a YouTube video, which you know, if you scroll all the way back, is speedrunning Lego Star Wars with my mouse, just the mouse. Something I've kind of thought about revisiting as like an idea, because if you go to that leaderboard, which I guess we're going now, my mic arm is not in the best place. I just bumped it. If you go to it, I'm really far back now. Oh wait, no, I'm prequels %. I'm not even on this one. Hold up. Am I stupid? No. Yo, join the Discord if you haven't. No one's here. Alright, but damn, I'm 86 now? Cause that video was to make my run 69th place. And then, I remember I did another video, or I planned another video, I didn't actually make it, where I got pushed back a bunch, and I was like, okay, I'm gonna beat my friends, and these are all my friends who, I had beat my run, so I'd be number 69. I made a run where I beat all my friends with the mouse again. I didn't end up uploading that, but it was like, it was this time, then I waited, I don't know. But if I were to go for 69th place again... I think I could do it. Is that what I want to do for the, Hold up. Is that what I want to do for the second year anniversary video? Because it was going to be something completely unrelated, because I'm like, oh, I don't got any Lego Star Wars ideas, because it used to be, oh, it's always Lego Star Wars. Like, first one here is Lego Star Wars is the anniversary video. But I was like, I don't have any ideas, and now it's like, I have an idea. So, I don't know. That'd probably be a tomorrow thing, because I'd have to turn that around really quick. If even, because I might be busy tomorrow, because I'm moving in. I think other friends are moving in. We might all go get dinner. So, I don't know. But I think I want to do that now, because that'd be really fun. And that'd go with the, tradition. Yeah, it's also, I mean, I guess I should just get into this as like the year recap. So, my second year on YouTube, I would not it had ups and downs. That's the best way to put it, cuz in a lot of ways I think it was better. It was better in terms of quality, definitely. I am so much more proud of what I made this year than I did last year. Or I guess, I don't know. Past tense, last year, this year is different. It's weird to talk about, but last year I made a lot more stuff. Like, last year is all of this shit. And this year is just, I think, 15. I'm bad at counting. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 50. Yep, I got it right. So I didn't make a ton this year, but I think that all of these are, like, good. where last year there were a lot. I tried to do one a week, and a lot of them weren't good. Like Drowning Speedrun 2 is fucking pitiful. But this year, I don't think that there's a single bad one. It's just, it took a lot longer for some of them to come out. And this first video is one that sort of took a little while. This is Metroid Prime music. This ain't working for me right now. I need something a little more upbeat. Oh, that's good. So, first video was beating 2 LEGO Star Wars games at the same time. I don't know. The problem with these, and why I did a few of these, I beat 2 games at the same time videos. Problem with these, that I just thought about now, I don't know what their fucking names are, because you have to kind of be wordy with, oh, I used the same controller, I played 2 games at the same time. It's sort of hard to get the idea across, and I think that's why they didn't do super well. But they were really cool ideas, and I think this was a cool idea. Where it's, I speed ran, here, I guess I could play it in mute. That mic quality wasn't great. I speed ran LEGO Star Wars, 2 of them, because, you know, it was originally 1 and 2 at the same time. I spent a stupid amount of money on the GameCube Wavebird controller, and I think I did get enough usage out of it to kind of justify it. But, yeah, speedrun 2 games at the same time. A super cool idea in my head, and while I do think it's still a pretty cool idea, it is a little bit like, well, for a lot of it, it's, okay, I'm gonna play one game for a while, and then kind of ignore what's happening in the other game, because like a Star Wars, death doesn't really matter, so it's like, yeah, I'll let myself die on the other screen, I don't care. So, it's a cool idea. In execution, it was alright, and I think the video is pretty good. But, this video took like a month to come out. Not quite a month. It was like 20 days. 20-something days. And that was kind of because it's like, I was getting used to being in a new place and having a roommate who isn't really a peer. So that was a little uncomfortable to like record. Oh yeah, and then Lego Han Solo jumped across the screen and he did tractor skip on Endor, and it's like that's kind of embarrassing when there's another man in the apartment. So that one took a little bit to make, but I think it turned out okay. I rewatched it a couple months ago. It's like I still think it's good. That's the other thing. When I watch old videos, I like cringe and to like rewatch. Like, I don't want to rewatch. I'm like, oh, it's probably so bad. I felt that way about this one, and it's like, no, I think it's good. I think it's a pretty good video. It's a pretty solid video. I will say, it's not like a hugely impactful one like this next one, where, like, for how infrequent my uploads are, I feel like this is one of my biggest flaws this year. Not all of them, like, meant anything. Because there was, like, this video, which is, the Wall-E game that no one cares about. Or whatever it's called. Yeah, an in-depth review of the Wall-E game that no one cares about. Also, the thumbnails got cut off. This one's not in B tier, I'm just having it hover here. Oh, and dude, a fucking Wall-E song just came on. This is from that game. It's awesome. Anyway, that's something I started working on, like, August of last year. So about a year ago. Just sort of as a, hey, I remember this Wall-E game. It was kind of fun. I have a big appreciation for, like, the shitty licensed kids game. I think they're just kind of funny. They're fun. I like that. I like seeing a film be translated to a game, or like a world that you wouldn't ordinarily get to explore, like from a movie, be put into a video game, so you can like go all around and see a bunch of little secrets. And I just think that's really fun. So I was like, yeah, this is one from my childhood that I appreciate a lot. It was the first video game I ever owned. So I was like, I want to make a video on this game. I'm like thinking about what I'm gonna say next. It doesn't matter, no one's here. This is basically the same as if I recorded offline. Another problem I could get into, but maybe a little bit later. Because there were problems this year. But yeah, I want to make a video about this game. And I did. I just played through it. I like wrote a bunch of notes, and then I eventually turned that into a script, and then I reread the script and I was like, oh, this script is shit. And then I rewrote the script, and then it was something where like when I was putting it all together with all the gameplay footage and all the stuff I recorded, I'm like, damn, this is going to take a while. The recordings total were like an hour and 30 minutes, which is longer than any recording session I've ever done had ever been. So I'm like, this is going to be at least an hour long. It ended up being like 25 minutes. What am I trying to say? And then, so editing it seemed like a really daunting task, and I wanted it to come out on my birthday, because I'm like, oh, it's like a birthday present to myself. The Wally game was a birthday present for, I think, 5, maybe 4? No, it was definitely, like, when I was 4, I got it for my birthday. So I wanted to be like, oh, this video's a birthday present for myself, but I didn't end up making it. I didn't end up getting it out by my birthday, but that, like, last second, oh, I need to really grind and put in effort, I got a lot of work done on the last night before it came out. Like, I did maybe half of it the night before it came out, and then over the week I sort of spread it out a little bit more, and I finished making it, and then it uploaded like October 2nd, I think. And this video did pretty good. What is it at now? 9.6K? For me, that's kind of crazy. And when it came out, it did like 3.2 or something, which still, if you look at like recent stuff, that's pretty crazy. I guess maybe not that recent one. Damn, I didn't know that was at 144. I knew that it was over 100K now, but I didn't know it was over 110K. Anyway, Wally video. Like, it did really well, and it got a lot of comments. It still gets comments to this day that are like people just sharing their stories about the game, and I love hearing that. That sort of, I don't want to say flip the switch, because I still make, like, other types of videos, but that sort of made me realize, like, this is what I like, I want to do. I want to, like, make something that people really appreciate, and that, like touches them appropriately. So, like, I sort of got that, and I still get comments to this day that are, like, paragraphs talking about this game, what it means to them, or about whatever, and I feel kind of bad, because I don't really respond to them that much anymore, because it's been like 9 months since I made the video, and also just, I overthink it, because I see the comment that's like super sweet and thoughtful, and I'm like, I'm taking a leak, and I'm looking at my phone. So, for people who do still comment on it, or if you have commented and I haven't responded to it, I have probably seen it, and I do really appreciate it. And that's kind of all there is to say. But yeah, I think that this one's pretty good. There's a lot of things that I look back on it, and I think, oh, I changed that. Ugh! Who started falling? It sort of gets cut off. Hold up. Oh, yo. Caleb. Hi. Yeah, what was I saying? Wally video. Fuck, my train of thought is terrible. I'm so stupid. Oh yeah, there's a lot of things that I change about it. Like, the script in the early part of the video isn't super great, and there's a problem that still I deal with, where if there's like a thing in the script that I don't think really works anymore, but I don't want to re-record, I'll like see how much I can cut out and have it still make sense. And I kind of did that a lot early in the script for that video, so I feel like it has a kind of weird start. But I think it gets better as it goes along, and I think it's still good, because it went from, oh, this is my favorite thing ever, then I rewatched it and I was like, oh wait, I actually kind of hate this, and then I rewatched it again like a month ago, and it's like, you know, no, it's pretty good. I think it's pretty good. I think I kind of have to put it S if I'm judging, you know, my stuff. Like, against what it is, it's definitely an S tier. And then, can you win 2 games of Smash at the same time? This is the first that I, like, really made in the second year. Everything else was sort of either half-made or completely made before the second year, but this is, like, the first one that's, like, this is a fresh idea. It's 2 Smash games at the same time. Definitely borrowing from the LEGO Star Wars idea. Actually, do you know what this was a response to? Or, like, made after? The Point Crow Zelda thing. What am I leaking? Point Crow 2 Zelda games. So I did the LEGO Star Wars one where I do 2 games, and I was like, wait, I could do this with Breath of the Wild, Tears of the Kingdom. And then I like a week later, not even, point Crow uploads this video. No. It was way after this video. It was a few weeks after this, but I was going to do this, like, the week that this video came out. It's like, god damn it. That is such unfortunate timing that came out. But I was like, well, what other games can I do? And I was like, well, one of them was Mario Kart, and I did Mario Kart, and it made me want to throw up. But Smash was another one, and I think this one is fun. I tried to do classic mode. Again, across 2 systems, and I thought it was a lot of fun. It was very hard, and I kind of cheated at the end because I think the stream went for 3 hours. No one was there anymore, and I was just frustrated. So I kind of cheated at the end. And the video isn't like the whole experience because around halfway through I kind of stopped talking. I just lock in. And that's how it kind of goes for streams when people aren't here. It's like I gotta lock in because it'll be like a hard challenge like that and I got no one to talk to. So it's really not a ton that I cut from, but what I did, I think I like got the best bits of that run. I thought it was a lot of fun. I thought it was funny. I haven't actually watched this video in a while, but like I think it's good. I think that it goes in the same tier as Lego Star Wars, but probably a little bit lower. Now, 20 hours... What is that actually called? Now, I streamed until I beat every 2D Mario game. Definitely inspired by, like, the Ludwig thing, where he'll marathon a game in 24 hours. Not 24 hours usually, but he'll, like, do it all in one stream. That's what this was kind of inspired by, and it was right before Mario Wonder came out. And it was originally going to be, can I beat Mario Wonder... No, can I beat every 2D Mario game before Mario Wonder comes out? And I was going to do it the Thursday before it came out. And that would not have worked. Because this took 20 hours after starting at like 1 p.m. I barely made it to a class the next day that I had 30 minutes after the stream ended. But this was like the best stream of all time. It was a consistent 10 viewers, and everyone was super helpful. We had a lot of fun in the chat. I think the video's really funny, because I kind of figured out, okay, what worked about Wall-E? It worked that it was scripted, and it also worked that it was sort of cut up into different pieces, which are the levels. So I was like, oh, I can do that with Mario. So I wrote a script for each of the Mario games, or like I wrote a script where I went over all of them. And, you know, they're already cut up into the different games, so it was, like, kind of the same thing, because that's sort of the TikTok brain thing, where people like segments in videos a lot, where, like, you talk about something for a minute, and then you move on to the next thing. People love that shit, because their attention spans are shot. So, I think this one was actually pretty good. It's like, I don't know, I think it's funny. I think it sort of has, well, no, it definitely has an overarching story, because it's, oh, I beat every single 2D Mario in one stream, and I talk about them all, and I talk about my terrible opinions about the first ones. I don't like the first ones very much. Richard, who? No, that's not. Ronald Reagan. I don't know why I said Richard Nixon. Before my time. Way before my time. He's in the video a couple times, I don't remember. But, no, this is a super fun stream. I think it's a pretty funny video, and I worked really hard on it, and I'm still surprised I made this whole thing in like a week. Because this is a whole 20-minute scripted video I made in a week. But, yeah, I think this one's really funny. CJ's in it for a little bit. No, he doesn't say anything. I don't remember. I think CJ's mostly cut out of it. But he helped me with the stream. But, like, this is the ideal. If I'm doing a stream, I want to edit down the stream and make it a video. That's what I want. This video is like the ideal if I stream and then I edit it down and then it's like this. This is what I want all my videos to be like. This was a very funny one and I liked it a lot. And it didn't do super well, which was a little surprising at the time because this was basically the same thumbnail as the live stream. The live stream, if I can find it. Where is it? It has the same thumbnail, so I should look out for it. Did I delete it? Or unlist it? I might have unlisted it. Alright, I think I unlisted it. Livestream got, like, same amount of views as the video. And that was all during the stream. Which people click on, oh, he's still going? He's marathoning all the Mario games? And, you know, that's why that stream did well. But, I just don't think that worked as well on YouTube. And the thumbnail could have been better, but I didn't really have any other ideas. That's my biggest problem with thumbnails, is that I don't have ideas. But then the next one was I made the Game Awards better, which is I do a thing every year called Stibwood's Game Awards, where I do a bunch of weird in-game challenges to determine what games win the awards on the Game Awards. And this one was kind of the same as last year, which I think is one of my favorite videos I've ever made, which is the first one, where here it is, terrible thumbnail, but well, one of my favorites I've ever made, because I think it is a creative idea, it's very fun, and it's very, like, varied. There's a ton of different types of content and games in it, so it's got a little something for everyone. Though I feel like I kind of didn't have a ton of new ideas, or the new ideas I did have didn't really make it to the video, because there's always categories I cut out. There were categories that I got my friends and other creators to do. But that was all for the stream, while I was in between setting up stuff. So that didn't make the video. So it's just kind of like a weird one. I think it's good, but I don't think it's better than last year's. I think it's just kind of okay. Like, it's a good video. And the stream was a lot of fun, but it's I don't think it's as good as the other ones. This next one, though, the in-depth review of the underrated Wally game, which I did a little funny thing with the thumbnail title thing there. I don't think that helped it a ton, but it got a decent amount of views. Anyway, this, I think, is my favorite video I've made, just period. It's definitely my favorite one this year. Well, it's just one of my favorite videos I've ever made. I think it's really funny. I think the script is super tight. I just, like, the original idea with the Wally stuff was I made this one, and then I was like, oh, I can actually make this a series, because there's another Wally game that's basically, it's a completely different game made by a different studio. And, so I want to make that video. And then I was like, wait, but there's also a bunch of weirdo shit. So I made that video. What was I saying about this? Oh yeah, it was originally going to be, not originally, but after this one and during this one's creation, I was like, I want to make a third one, and then I want to put them all together and be one mega video. And then I get to, like, skip a week, because that's the video for a week. An hour-long Wally video game fest. And, I was looking back at it, because I had things I wanted to change about this one. And I was watching this one again, and I'm like, there's not really anything I wanted to change. So I kind of didn't want to make an updated putting them all together video because of that. Because this one just, like, works on its own, and I didn't feel it was worth, like, putting in all the effort, because I have to redo a lot of stuff for the other ones to change them, which I don't want to change these two. But I have to, like, redo a lot for this one. It's just, I didn't think it was really worth it, because I'm like, it's fine as is. It's doing fine. I don't want to, like, potentially fuck up how it's doing. So I just didn't end up doing it, because I think this is just a really solid video. I don't know. This one didn't do as well as this one at first, and, like, still I don't think it did as well with, like, landing with people, or at least people didn't comment on it as much. Which is fine. Like, that's totally fine. I don't know. I like this one a lot. I'm not doing a very good job at like, saying why, but I think it's just, like, the best one I've made. Even if it doesn't do anything extraordinarily well or different, it's just the most solid video I've made. And then there's the weird Wally games, which is, I bought a bunch of this weirdo shit to play forgotten Wally games, and that was just a lot of fun to make, because it's like, oh, yeah, I'll buy the Leapfrog and play the dumb Wally game on that. That's kind of cool. I'll investigate what the hell the V-Smile was. I guess it wasn't that fun to actually make, because the games are bad. But, yeah, I really like this one. This one is fun to make. It's fun to edit, at least. And I think it's good. I think this one, where is it? Duh, it's right there. I think this one is top of A tier. And then there's creating every Smash character in Infinite Craft. There's two videos that I have not rewatched that I haven't made in, like, the past couple months. Like, I haven't rewatched these ones. Well, I haven't rewatched these two because they were somewhat recent. I haven't rewatched this one and this one. Weird Wally games, I don't know why, I like that one. But I haven't rewatched creating every Smash character in Infinite Craft because I don't think it's crazy. I think it's more of like a first year video quality-wise. Like, definitely not bad, but it's not amazing. It's the only one that I would put in C tier, because it's kind of just a cut-down stream. It was a very funny and fun stream, creating everyone in Infinite Craft, but, like, it's just nothing I'm super proud of. I do like, it's not bad, though. And, it was kind of unfortunate, because on the same day, I was technically first, but on the same day, someone made the same video idea. So that kind of sucked, and they had a better thumbnail, so it's like, alright, I lose. But for a while, it was the best performing video this year. It's my best performing video, not of all time. I think the Smash RPG still beat it. Yeah, it does. But in my best performing video this year, second best of all time. Kind of boring. Infinite Craft fell off. I remember CJ once said to me, he was like, yo, this could become an esport Infinite Craft. Racing to things could be a competitive esport. I don't know what the hell he was smoking. Infinite Craft is dead. We all made our videos about it. Anyway, can you beat every Smash Classic mode in 1 hour, which was inspired by a Coney video where he, I think, beats every CPU or something, or he beats something. Where he beats every Smash game. Maybe it was he had like 5 stocks across all games. Whoa, it is CJ. I was just shit-talking you. Hi, man. Because you thought Infinite Craft was going to be an esport. Remember that? Remember when you said that while we were walking to get like Klondike bars or something? I don't know. Anyway, every Smash Classic mode in an hour. Very fun stream. Extremely fun stream. It was like, because it's a race against time. And it was super, super close in the end. And I had a great chat. It was awesome. And then the video is also good. Like, I'm putting it in B tier. It's good, but I cut out a lot, because Smash is sort of weird to make content for if you're not, like, commentary. You got the new place now. I'm moving tomorrow. It's interesting if, like, you're not a commentator, or you don't have commentators watching you, because you kind of just gotta let the gameplay rock a lot of the time, and I don't really like that, because I feel like it's not engaging for me if there's not constantly a dude talking, and it's not the best gameplay in the world, like Mars is able to get away with that probably, just because he's a better player, and he says more interesting stuff while he plays the game. So I cut out a lot. I think the product is good. It's just short, which is, like, I don't know what I have changed. I just think it was a better stream than it was video. And then another short video. I didn't mean to do them back to back. I really hated that I did them back to back, but I just wanted to make this. Is an idea I had, like, that week, and I was like, that's cool. And then I made a video about it, where how much of the Mario movie can you watch for free? Because I was actually, CJ's in chat right now. You can't see him because YouTube chat is being a bitch. CJ has been wanting to make a channel forever, and he keeps not doing it. But the video idea that we sort of came up with was, at dinner one night, was, what is, like, the political state of the Mario Mushroom Kingdom? I thought it was today. It was going to be today, but we just didn't go to that. We're going to go tomorrow. Anyway, we had this idea, like, what is the politics of the Mario universe? And I sort of started doing a little bit of research for that, because at first it was like, oh, who's going to make the video? And then it's like, I don't know politics. I took the class last semester, or 2 semesters ago, but I wasn't, like, good at it. I, like, bullshit my way through that. But doing some research, I'm like, okay, what do I put on screen? Mario movie clips, I guess, because that also shows us a bit of the world and all the kingdoms and how kingdoms interact a bit. And I realized, like, hey, there's a lot of this movie that's just on YouTube in clips. So then the spark was just, well, how much can you watch for free? How, like, could you edit the video together from clips you find? And I just thought that was a really interesting idea, and that's what the video's about. Video's pretty much just like, oh yeah, here's the clip, here's a clip, here's a clip. Which I sort of felt bad about making it, and it's a little bit after, where it's like, there isn't commentary. It's just, this is how you put together the Mario movie from YouTube clips. Which is, like, fine. And that's why it's 4 minutes. It's just a fun little one I made. The thumbnail is fucking dog shit, though. Like, I didn't even center the text. I think I fucked up the text, and then I was like, oh, I should change that, and I didn't care enough to change it. But the video's fun, it's fun. I don't know. It's another one that's like in B tier, where it's good. I think it's like there. It was also just a fun one to make because I sort of had to write it as I was finding stuff, which was fun about it. Because it was an active experience instead of I did it and then I wrote about it. It was, hey, I just found this on this channel and I don't know if it should be there, but it's another 5 minutes of the movie. So it was a fun one for me. And then I held a fighting game tournament with no fighting games, which was our April Fool's thing. Because it was sort of inspired by, Coney. I draw a lot of inspiration because ideas are hard. But Coney did a mystery fighting game tournament video. Where Smash Coney had a bunch of platform fighters, and like he had people play them, and that was the idea. And it's a different game every round. But I was like, what if it's a different game every match, and it's not even fighting games? It's just fucking like Lego Star Wars and Fight Crab, which I guess is a fighting game, but not really. That's a crab game. So shout out CJ. Yeah, like we did Halo. This was awesome. And I think it made for a really funny video. I think it's really, really funny. It's seeing all the different games, so there's a ton of variety, and like I got all my friends on it. It was a night where everyone came over and we all just did this tournament. It was a lot of fun, and yeah, it's just kind of what I remember about it. It was just an awesome thing to make, but it didn't do super well. And I get it, because I did not know what to make for the thumbnail, so I'm like, a versus screen. And what are the craziest characters we got? Gun Crab and Lego Yoda, I guess. So I kind of choked on the thumbnail, though I don't think that the idea makes it go super far. I was just surprised that it like didn't do well at all until this video did well, and it did well because of this video, and it was like in the recommended. Waited 3 hours. Shut up, CJ. I had fun, and I realized that I actually didn't care about the prize anyway. I didn't want that shirt. It's okay. So, looking back, I am more okay with Coney Fest. Anyway, back to this video. You waited 3 hours to lose in this one, because I beat you at Lego Star Wars, and it wasn't even close. I don't know. This video is fun. I think it's... I don't want to put like a ton of stuff in S tier, but I think if there should be an... Yeah, I think that like it's on the same level as these videos. Because I think it's really good. I think it's really funny. And there were a lot of different like pacing things that I had to think about. And like in the split screen game, switching between... That's not a split screen game. Sonic Racing. Switching between the different characters if it would happen. I don't know. Like yeah, switching between different perspectives is fun. That was also fun with like the Wall-E minigame. It was just a really fun video to make, and it sort of was a different thing to edit. Which I think now is as good a time as ever to talk. Like, these are all different things, except for this last one. Everything is a different game or a different idea. These don't count, they're different games. Which was really cool about this year, where I got to make a ton of different shit that was just all over the place and wacky. But it also probably didn't help, because then there's no real cohesion between videos, because it's like, oh, this one is a video essay about Wall-E. This is me playing Smash, but on 2 screens. This is me piecing the Mario movie together, and it's like, none of it really goes together, which in a way, like I said, I think is really cool. But at the same time, it's like, I kind of see why this wasn't a huge growth year. It was more a, hey, this is how I make good stuff here. This is how I learn, like, what works and what doesn't, and not do bad ideas impulsively here. Anyway, this video, yeah, is good. Go watch it, because it didn't do super well. It's doing better now, but 400 is still not a lot of views. So, like, if you're watching this video and haven't seen it, or I have a lot of friends who haven't seen this video, it's really worth it. I think it's really funny, and I think it's fun, and it's one of my favorite things I've made all year. Another one of the videos that I think is one of the best ones I made, just because it's, like, good, is speedrunning Death in Every Souls games, where I sort of figured out... I don't know, I really like this one, because I figured out the perfect balance of what this one was, which it's like scripting it and then having the gameplay. Where this one was pretty much all scripting with little bits of gameplay, this one was gameplay with little bits of scripting, and I like that a lot. And I feel like that's a little bit more of a fun balance, because the stream is more valuable. So, I don't know, it was a lot of fun. The stream was a lot of fun. I think that it turned out to be a really good video, but it just didn't do anything, which was a little bit of a surprise to me. I thought it was going to do more than, like, initially it didn't do 100. Initially, it was the worst thing I ever made until this one came out, and it boosted this one. Which just kind of sucked. I mean, I kind of get it. Like, Dark Souls is different from everything else I've ever made. It's like the only M-rated game I've made a video about. So I understand why it didn't do the best, but I thought it was really funny and fun. And I'm just, I don't know, I'm kind of baffled it didn't do, like, anything. It was the worst performing thing I've ever made, which was sad. So again, if you're watching this, but haven't seen this for some reason, maybe go check it out. What is Sock Tumor saying? Oh, okay, yeah, this is local. Sock's my friend. And then ranking every Pokemon Center, which is, this is the big one, because it's the one that was big. This was just an idea I had on vacation. When I was playing Pokemon Shield, and I was in the Pokemon Center, I'm like, why can't I change my clothes? Things used to be better. And then I was like, oh wait, I could talk about all the Pokemon Centers. And I wrote it on the ride home. Which is why there's like one or two things that are inaccurate. Like factual inaccuracies, just because I'm going off Bulbapedia. And it did not make it clear which game introduced the whatever park that's underneath the Pokemon Center and is Wi-Fi. And you got like little blimps and stuff. But that's like a very minor thing. It's just good. I think the editing is like kind of boring, and that's one thing that I don't think is the best about it. But like, is the best performing one I did. I knew it was gonna be big. That it's an idea where it's like that's a really good idea. That's genius. That's gonna be the best video I ever make, and then it was. You're the best performing. It's just another one where it's like there's not a ton of soul in it. It's just kind of like it's fun, but that's it. Like it's not gonna make anyone think or like introduce people to new stuff. That's kind of what it's going off of. It's Pokemon. Everyone knows Pokemon. Everyone's played a Pokemon game, so they have an opinion about it. So it's just like, yeah, it's good content. And then the last two are sort of weird, because I made Luigi beat Mario Maker by doing nothing. Was an idea I had a while ago. And I did a while ago. Like January or something a while ago. Is this it? No, that's something different. It was like, it was March. So it was a video I made a while ago, or a live stream I did a while ago, and just kind of never got around to making the live stream into a video. I think because I had this idea at the same time, and then I made this instead because I was like, oh, this is the idea that I just have rolling, and I want to make it. So it sort of got left behind, and then I had the Dumb Adventure Time video, which is a whole other thing that sort of made me not want to work on anything but that. So, like, that stream just didn't get turned into a video, and I was like, but that's still a fun idea. So I did it again. And I don't think it was as funny as the first stream. The first stream was very funny. Like, I had an active chat, it was a lot of fun. This one is just alright. It's okay. And that's kind of how I feel about the video. It's just, like, yeah, it's okay. It's alright. It's nothing special, but with, like, a weekly upload, yeah, it's perfectly acceptable. Which is where, like, again, I feel a weakness was this year, where not everything, because it was super spaced out, or there would be spurts of, oh, there's a video every week, and then nothing for a month. Like, videos like this just didn't fit super well, and in the grand scheme of things, I sort of, like, don't like them anymore, because they're just not as, like, I'm not gonna rewatch it when I could rewatch, like, the Wall-E video. And I feel like other people feel the same way. If you see the 2-month-old Can Luigi beat Mario Maker by doing nothing video, you're not gonna watch it, you know? No one's going back to watch it. 690 views is nice, though. And then the Smash Tournament, another one where it's like, the name is too hard. Smash, but you control 2 characters, which is a whole Smash Tournament based on this idea, no. Okay, well, let me walk. I did this video, and then I made a tournament, which is this video where you control on 2 different game screens, which was hype. That tournament was fucking awesome. It was a long time ago. This shit is still one of my favorite things I've ever done in a stream. I think it's one of the funniest and coolest streams I've ever done. It's very unique, and it's very funny, and it's, like, it had hype moments. It was awesome. And then I tried editing it down to a video, and it just kind of didn't work, because you have to go back and forth between the 2 screens, and once it's edited down, it's sort of harder to follow. And if I'm just cutting to one screen at a time, being like, look at this one, and then zooming back out to both of them, it's like, what the fuck is happening on the other one? And it's just, it didn't work super well as a video. But then, I was like, okay, that one didn't really work as a video. Let's do it so they're both on the same screen, so you're controlling 2 characters on the same team. And that worked a lot better. And that still had a bunch of hype moments, and there was a lot of interesting things that people did. Like, they paired up characters like Rob and Ganondorf, or a double Byleth. That was a big meta that we figured out. And it was just really interesting and funny. So, it's another one where, like, I don't know why I sat on it for so long. It was because I was going to make the other one a video, and that one kept getting delayed by dumb Adventure Time. And then, like, Adventure Time didn't come out, and then that video just, I sort of gave up on it because I'm like, this is too hard to follow, I can't make this work. And then I'm like, well, what about this video, though? This is still funny, this is still good. So, like, when did we stream this? 6 months ago. 5 months later, I was like, wait, I was cooking something with this stream. I could make this a video, and then I did. And then it's like there, no, it's like there probably, because it's weird because a lot of it isn't narrated over, because you kind of can't narrate that. You can't be like, oh, and then I hit a sick thing. You kind of gotta watch that happen. You kind of gotta watch like a clip happen. You can't be told about a clip. Show don't tell. So it's just commentary from the couch, and near the end, I think it gets kind of boring and bad commentary-wise, or at least it did while I was editing it, because I'm listening to myself talk, and I'm realizing my speech patterns, and that got on my own nerves. So, in my head, I'm like, oh, this isn't good, but then I rewatch it, and it's like, it's fine. It's another one that's just, yeah, it's good. It's a good video, and I think it's a fun idea, and it was fun with my friends, and I like it. It's funny, and I spent too much money on the fucking wavebirds. But then that was it. I was making something else, and I am making something else that'll come out, maybe not the first week of the new year, or first week of year 3, because I had another idea while I was booting into the stream. But it'll come out, and it's another Pokemon one that I think will do well because of that. But it just sort of, like, I had to get different games, and that took a little while, and that sort of delayed it and made it so, oh, this is more than a week after making it. And I feel like not having that momentum week to week kills me. And that's what happened, like, every time there was a big break. It was, oh, I didn't make something for a week. And then that killed the momentum, because the, like, ball didn't keep rolling, it just stopped. And I realized that, like, to do this, I really need that momentum. But it's tough to build that up, and it's tough because I don't want to be like, oh, I'm going to make a video every single week again this year, because that was really hard, and not everything was good. But without that structure, things kind of didn't get made, and I didn't grow a ton. I still got like 800 or something subscribers. But, like, last year was the 14 of this number. So last year was a lot more growth. And that was also partially shorts. I grinded shorts a lot more. I started doing that near the end and then stopped when I stopped making stuff. But, no. And I like, low-key, another thing, I'm not going to go through and rank them all. I think my shorts fucking popped off. Not this one. This one I might delete. Can I delete it from here? No, that one's fucking terrible. Never watch it. It is just the most basic, hey, Mario Wonder and Spider-Man are coming out on the same day. Which one are you guys getting? It was just, I need to make a short, I'll make a short, and then it was trash. But everything else I think is actually a really good short. So I do think my shorts catalog is worth going back and watching for the most part. I do every once in a while. I think they're all funny. What was I saying? I forget. Oh yeah. But I need that momentum that I kind of didn't have this year because I didn't have a deadline. And I don't want to just set one because I'm going completely improv right now. And I don't want to like just be like, oh, now I'm going to do a whole weekly uploads this year. But I might. I don't know. I don't want to set any rules because I haven't thought it through. But I might. And yeah, I don't know. But this year 2 of YouTube was definitely weird because it's also I was at school this year. Where the first year I wasn't, I was sort of taking a gap year. So I had less time to work on it. And it was just sort of adjusting to new circumstances. And I think this year I'm going to be much better adjusted. I'm in a better like living situation where I have a roommate who is a good friend of mine who is not 10 years older than me. And I think that's just going to be better when it comes to like being able to really express myself and not feeling like, oh, there's another guy in the apartment that I gotta pay attention to and worry about if he cares about me yelling about Wall-E video games. And the Adventure Time thing, I don't know when that's coming out. That one's sort of, hopefully, September 26th is my birthday, I don't know. I don't really know if there's a good way to end this. Because now I'm thinking a good way would be, oh, what are plans for this upcoming year? And, like, a thing. Maybe I'll do that if I make this a video, which I do want to make a video. I'll, like, go over those points. But, as of right now, no one is watching me live. So, I don't want to just bullshit it and then be stuck with it. But this was, again, sort of just a little thing where I wanted to give insight into these videos before I forget what I did. And explain them a bit. Because I think that all of these are watchable. And I say watchable because this one isn't, like, great. But I think these are all pretty good. I think they're all worth watching. And they were a lot of fun to make. And I hope that I get to make more this year. And I have a lot planned. Especially for Mario Party. That's going to be fun. Because I like making stuff. But I sort of gotta remind myself sometimes that I like making stuff. Because sometimes it's a little bit like, oh, I gotta go work on something. And then it's like, no, but it's fucking fun. Because I talk about Mario. Anyway, I think that's it. Because I'm gonna get food. Where's the AI short? Never doing that ever again. I hate AI. Anyway, that's it. This might be a video. I don't know. Because I don't know. I feel like some of it's an apology, like, hey, the year wasn't great. So I don't know if I want to put that out as a video. I don't know. I'll, like, go through it in the editing software and figure it out there, or, like, add in stuff. Yeah, I don't know. But I also just need to get into the habit of streaming again. Because when I get in the habit of streaming, I'll do it, like, every day a week, and it's awesome. And I'll get people actually coming to streams. But if I do huge hiatuses where I don't show up for a month, you know, and we're like this and no one's here. So yeah, that's been the second year, if anyone's rewatching the VOD, which probably no one is. But yeah, I feel like this is also just good for me to get stuff out and talk about it. Anyway, that's it. I'm going to end the stream now because I'm kind of just rambling. New stuff on the 21st, I promise. Goodbye, gamers. I think it's just DJ, man. I'll see you tomorrow, maybe? I don't know. Grabbing food cart when we back. Grabbing food court when we're back. Yeah, we're gonna steal a ton of stuff from there. Okay, goodbye. Goodbye, stream. Goodbye.